Was there ever a time like pre-internet where Friday 13th just, I mean, like, did it ever go away for you where like in your day to day? I mean, obviously there's now the internet and there's conventions and stuff like that, but was there ever a time period where Friday 13th wasn't even on your radar?
Yeah, it's yes. So it was, when it first came out, it was a big hit, and then they were doing all the sequels and everything, and there was kind of like a time where it wasn't, like it is now. Like there are, Friday fans are like there's so many Friday fans, but there was a time where it was sort of not really a big deal, and then it became a big deal. I guess when like conventions started happening and conventions started long before I was doing them too. Like one time they were doing a convention here and somebody told me about it. And so I just kind of went down. I heard Tom Savini was going to be there. So I just went to say hi and they were like, Robbi, why aren't you doing these with us? Come, it's like really fun. And so then I started finding out about it and started doing them. And that's when it seemed to be big again. Isn't
Yeah.
that weird? That's kind of
No, I
weird.
mean, we hear that a lot from people that it disappeared for a while. And then when the convention circuit started out and
Yeah.
they realized, like a lot of people we talked to, especially from Friday the 13th, were even shocked when they went to their first convention that people were showing up for them. And we're like, are you kidding? This is huge. And now, of course, they know.
Yes. That first convention that I did, I couldn't believe it. It was like, I couldn't believe it how many people wanted to come and meet me. And, it was shocking. It was wonderful, actually. One thing was when I was doing Barnum, Friday the 13th opened right across the street at the Lowe's,
Uh,
right underneath where I had auditioned, because the Minskoff, the Lowe's movie
Yeah.
theater was right underneath. And so a whole group of us from Barnum on 44th Street went across and saw it all together. And that was a lot of fun.
oh my God, I
I
can't.
love that theater. Because I lived in New York for such a short time, but it's a huge theater.
Oh, huge, huge theater. And so, yeah, the rehearsal rooms upstairs were huge, like big, big, long rehearsal studios.
How cool was it to take all your like co-stars from the musical and like to this horror movie that you were in? That must have been so much fun.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Yeah, it was
I,
great.
I
It
love
was
that. And
great.
and so you said, because we're going to ask you, have you been back to the filming locations? But it sounds like you did do one of those because we've heard about these. It's kind of like Return to Crystal Lake reunions.